A local group is showing the effects of poverty by wearing a little black dress. It's an initiative by the Junior League of Fresno that's bringing to light the problems youth face in the foster care system. So how can you help? We're welcoming Nicole Settle, Junior League of Fresno president, and Rachel Kuntz, a former Junior League of Fresno president, to let us know. Welcome, ladies. How are you today?
Thank you.
Good. Thank you for being on the show. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Nicole, first of all, what is your group all about?
So we are a women's organization who believes in developing the potential of women by educating them in the issues that are plaguing our communities, and then to go out and to actually improve our community's issues. We are one of 198 junior leagues internationally. Yeah.
Wow, wow. And for how long have you guys been part of the community, Nicole?
So we're actually celebrating 60 years.
Six years of helping the community. Yeah. And what are some of the services that you ladies offer?
So really, we began as a volunteer organization to provide volunteers to other nonprofits. We've since kind of stepped away from that, and we do a lot of leadership development and education of our members, and then going into certain areas and actually focusing on that need. That's why we're currently working on foster care.
Oh, that is amazing. And of course, I did miss the memo today about the little black dress. I really did. I'm sorry, ladies. But tell me about that initiative and what does it mean?
So the Little Black Dress Initiative was started by the Junior League of London, actually, and a lot of leagues have adopted it as a way of raising funds and advocating for the issue that their league is working towards. And so the Little Black Dress represents, something very iconic and classic. We've committed to wearing this dress for 5 days in a row to represent, the limited resources that a child living in foster care might have.
Exactly. And Nicole, what are some of those issues that many foster care children face every day?
So kind of the lack of resources that they might have, whether we're trying to help them with housing and with education opportunities. We're really focused on foster care youth as they're aging out, so just making sure that they extend their time so they do have access to the same benefits. Just that idea that we know that graduation rates are lower for foster youth. We know that they have a higher chance of being incarcerated, so just wanting to really help and give them a good foundation as they go on into adulthood.
Okay, and then what is it that exactly your group is doing to help those foster care children?
So we've done a variety of things. We've worked specifically in a program that's unique to us called Independent City, where we are teaching financial literacy and the benefits to remaining in the foster care system after the age of 18, what educational opportunities are available to them, housing, education, transportation, all the things that when we're 18 we don't necessarily think about, and then not having a family or a parental guidance, that makes it more difficult for a child in foster care.
I'm glad that you brought that up because, I wasn't aware, I don't know if other people were, that, after a certain age, people could remain in foster care. How does that work exactly?
So they foster youth have to opt to age or to stay in, and they can stay in until 21. There are some requirements for them staying in. They have to be a full-time student, whether it's city college, university, vocational program. They have to have some level of work, and they then get the benefits of this program.
And that helps them stay with one single family. Is that what I'm guessing? Yes.
Yes.
And then I'm guessing it comes with benefits, right? Because these children, they're like in a settled home, you could say, and they're not just moving around.
Right.
Is that how? Okay.
And even the housing situation, they could be with a family member even.
That's amazing. Okay, so that's what is important. And for those that want to volunteer, could they do that with your group?
We are always accepting new members. We just require that people are over the age of women are over the age of 21, and if they want more information about that, they can go to our website and get more information.
And do you ladies accept donations?
Oh, yes.
Okay, tell us about that. What do you guys need?
So currently right now, if you go to jlfresno.org, and you follow our link there, you can donate. You can donate to the Little Black Dress Initiative, or you can just donate directly to the league, to different programs that we have, like the Senior Girl Athlete. So you can sponsor different programs as well, and you can do a reoccurring donation too.
Oh, that is great. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. What you guys do is amazing. Thank you for doing that for the community. We appreciate it. Thank you.